Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we have a little change of scenery. I'm house sitting, so that's why it looks so nice. This is not my house. Hopefully you can hear me. It's just too nice outside to not be out here. Anyways, today I wanted to kind of touch on Alipotec again. I have gotten so many questions about the specific symptoms that you go through while taking Alipotec, and so I kind of wanted to talk about that and also some ways that can help with those symptoms, because they're not fun. Really, it's not. So there might be some things that will help it or some things that can help prevent it. So let's get into it. Okay, so as you know, the main symptom that you will go through, or may not, is the detox. So the detox you'll see in different forms. So the detox you might experience through loose stool, aka hella runny ass doo-doo, okay? But it's true. Explosive, even, if I may. That's what I call it. We call it the Alipotec shits. It's just what it is, unfortunately. Some lucky people out there do not experience this. They are blessed. But they still lose weight. But we're not all lucky like that. I know my first time around, or even first few bottles that I took, I definitely experienced that. But the last couple times that I did do it, I did not detox, really. I really didn't. So I don't know if it was because like all of my just horrible toxins were out already. Maybe it depends on how much weight you have to lose. I really don't know. Yeah, not everyone experiences it, but still lose weight. So yeah, nothing really that you can do to prevent it if you are experiencing it, except to maybe just drink more water to get rid of more of it. You know, it's something that if you're gonna experience it, like it's good to experience because you just know it's working, you know. But don't be alarmed if it's not happening to you at the same time, because it's possible you just won't experience it. I have a lot of people that come to me and they just kind of freak out. They're not experiencing any kind of symptoms within the first couple days, and it's just not, first of all, it's just not going to happen in the first couple of days. But don't freak out if you don't experience any of those things. But typically, I would say in the first week, some symptoms that you would experience would be bloating, potentially. I know I experienced that. And in the first week, you might even already start to feel less hungry. Really depends, again, on your body. Everyone is totally different. Everyone goes through the symptoms and the process completely different, but it's possible. I kind of go off of my own experience and what happened to me and all the many times that I've taken it. So that's usually what has happened to me in the first week, and I don't really start detoxing until the second week to maybe fourth week. I think I might have detoxed my first time like for 3 weeks or something like that. But also I was drinking a shit ton of water, always just sitting at my desk drinking water. Okay, so I would highly no, like, you need to drink water on this thing. Like, you need to at least 2 to 3 liters, because one, that will just help rid the toxins and help with the detox, because if it's just sitting there, it's not good. So definitely make sure that you're drinking enough water. And then usually after the first week, at least for me personally, I always experience soreness in the areas that have the most fat. So usually it's my back, like right where like the rolls would be. I experienced it in my arms, even my neck. And where you experience the soreness, it's a very good thing, because that means you're gonna see a lot of fat loss there, like quick fat loss. So 1 week, like, I could just notice a huge difference in my face. My face was sore, not my neck, sorry. My face was sore. Like, if I touch it, it was very tender, and I just noticed a drastic change in my face. Like, my face was smaller. I had like a jawline, which I never saw before. Well, I've seen before, but not for a while. Yeah, and I had lost so much of my back fat so quick, like probably within the first like month and a half of taking it, maybe 2 months or so. Again, not everyone's the same. Some people don't really notice that much of a change within that amount of time, but I always say that like just drinking a shit ton of water just really helps, and being consistent. Also, some symptoms you might experience is hardness. So for me, my stomach, like if I touched it, or even tried to like stretch, it was just very, very hard. And I don't really know how else to explain it, but just you can feel it. If you experience it, you know what I'm talking about. And this isn't anything to be worried about. It's just, to me, that's where you'll notice fat loss as well. I can't remember if the hardness comes first and then the soreness. They're around the same time. So I remember when I just knew it was working when every time like I would look up and then there would just be huge like just like these bumps, and it was like kind of hard to like stretch my neck because it was so hard. It's really weird, but that's when you know it's working. Like the soreness, the hardness, it has a method. I'm not sure what that method is, but yeah, it's doing its magic. Oh, also people ask me how bad the loose stools get, and I ain't calling it loose stools. How bad like the detox and the shitting gets, basically. For me, I was lucky because I had a bathroom that was like right next to me. But it's like once you have to go, you gotta go, sis. Like there's no holding it in. I mean, maybe there is, but you know, it's like once you have to go, for me, it was just like, wow, it was just like about to come out. Like it's explosive. Yeah. So some other symptoms you might experience, and what I have experienced as well, unfortunately, is nauseousness, being very tired, like cloudy headed, and getting really bad headaches. And that all happened to me personally because I wasn't getting enough potassium. So I remember I really didn't pay too much attention when I first took it to like potassium. I know they're like, oh, eat a banana a day, but I didn't really think like anything was gonna happen if I didn't do it. So for a whole week I didn't eat any banana, like I didn't really care. And then the following week I was so sick. I remember I was so sick, like I don't even think I could, like, I didn't feel like I could get out of bed or something. Like my head just hurt so bad. I felt so nauseous. I also might have been water too. So you will feel those symptoms if either you're not getting enough potassium or you're not getting enough water, or both. Definitely pay attention to your potassium levels and how much water you're drinking. Like those are super important and they help your process a ton. So please make sure you're doing that. So what will help with that, with potassium, I could never like pay attention to how many bananas I would eat. Like that was just not something that I always paid attention to. So I started just taking a potassium supplement every day, and that helped me 100%. I stopped feeling sick after that, except for the most recent time that I was taking the supplement. I think it's because they were larger pieces and I needed more potassium or something. I don't know, it was weird, but that will help. And then making sure that you drink enough water as well. Some other things that can help is just drinking tea. Green tea helps with the detox and just kind of helping things rid your body. I also highly suggest trying the supplement. Is called Ganim. It's a product of the same company, of Alipotec. I personally haven't tried it myself, but from people that I have heard from, it has like moringa in it, which has potassium, which helps make sure that you have enough potassium. It also helps with your energy levels. It makes sure that you have all of the necessary vitamins that you're kind of losing with the other product. So if you get Alipotec, then I think it's a good idea to get the Ganim too, or even just moringa drops. I know some people take as well, and that will help for sure too. I personally never took any of those and still lost all the weight, still got through it, but I think it would make it definitely a lot of an easier process if you did get those other supplements to kind of make it a little easier, you know, nicer of a experience, because it can be a little hard if you're experiencing those symptoms and it's just very uncomfortable, you know. Another thing I really suggest to people is to take a break. That is what helped me get through the many times that I took it, is I always took a break, because I feel like it can be kind of hard on your body. I think I took a break, it was my first 3 months, so my first bottle, I took a break for a week, probably like halfway in there, and then when I started taking it again, I detoxed again, which helped. So once I detoxed again, I saw a major fat loss again. And for people that have been retaking it, who just keep taking it for months and months and months, I think it's a good idea just to take a break, even for a month, and then start to take it again, and you'll see a jump in fat loss again. That's always my experience with taking Alipotec, and it's just good to give your body a break from all the hard work that the supplement is putting on it. Yeah, those are my tips, suggestions to, you know, getting through Alipotec a little easier. I know it's a little rough sometimes, but yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Of course, I'm here for you. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.